Hey guys, how's it going? Been about, 4 years? I think it's been 4 years since I last streamed. That's what Twitch said when I last looked at it. I didn't think it was that long. Let's go, plant. I know, yeah. The plant's here. We got the plant. We got the gay flag. We got my headphones getting caught on my shit mic stand. We got the gay flag. Okay, we got the gay flag. We got the Amori posters. We got the Amori posters, guys. We got the one-shot poster because I didn't want it all to be Amori posters because I thought that would be a little bit too autistic. So we got the one-shot poster in there. We got the cat. We got the cat house. We got the cat house in there. We got the cat house in there. No, we got. Hold on, guys. We got the cat. We got the cat in there, okay, guys? We got the cat. She hates being picked up. She actually hates you. We got the cat. We got the cat, guys. Can you get a round of applause for the cat, please, for her appearance? Coming back. Let's set a couple of foundations here. Don't start like throwing me bits and subs and all of that stuff. Don't start like, unless you're subscribing to me on YouTube. You should do that. You should subscribe to me on YouTube. But on Twitch, don't do that. Don't start throwing me that stuff. I'm going to be setting up tips, but I am having some issues with PayPal. So it's not set up yet, but I want to be setting up tips, and I want any donations that any generous people might want to give me to go through there. So until that's set up, please like hold off. If you want to support me, please, the best way you can support me right now is following my socials, subbing to the YouTube channel, and also on Twitch as well. You can also do that because you get funny emotes in the Twitch chat. That's also very fun. So if you want to support me, socials is the way to go right now. Anyway, getting all of that out of the way, I'm not here to talk and beg for money. I'm here to hang out with you guys and play a fun little game, chat about what's been going on. Totally forgot to mention as well, got a little funny thing down here. Funny thing down here. This is a little fronting tag that I'm gonna have in my streams because right now it's low-key fronting. So hi everyone. It is almost the same Loki that was streaming previously. That went by Loki. Hello, it's me. I'm fronting right now. How is it going, everyone? I missed you all so much. But I am not the only one in here, as I have discovered in the time I have been gone. Turns out there are more me's inside of me. I know, right? That's some crazy stuff. I don't know. Okay, so today we are going to be playing The Sims because I've been making the system in there, and I thought that would just be a really good, like ease into what's been happening. I can like talk about what's been happening. I can like kind of roughly introduce you guys to the system. Oh, we're taking an ad break, so I'll use the ad break while Twitch is having an ad to set up the Sims. So I've already entered into the save and all that, so you don't like see any of the shit for like my cousin's account. My cousin even doesn't really use the account, I don't think, but whatever. What? I'm sorry, hold on. I just found out about Wicked Whims because someone was doing a human Pomni X Jax Sims playthrough. Let's just ponder on that one for a second. I think we need to ponder on that one for a second. Why? Why is that your introduction? That's crazy. That's crazy. Why do you need Wicked Whims installed for that? Looks at you suspiciously. Anyway. Listen, I'm a little twisted. So, you know, whatever. But I'm gonna judge too. Anyway, so my Sims. Let's have a look in here. So this is this household that I've loaded into is a forest. So this is the forest subsystem. This is, I've made a house kind of, it's not finished. Like the outside is finished. Like this outside. This is finished. What the hell? See, I've got a bunch of mods in the game, so you just see Sims walking around with like random like shit on, and I'm just like, I'm sure. I think there is a way. I think there is a way with the what's it fucking called? The control panel, to change it so that like only certain occults can use certain features and like certain things are locked behind certain occults. But I haven't like set any of that up. So like I just you just see random Sims walking around with like horns and shit. So like it is what it is. That's just how it is. You know, I feel like that fits well with the fact that this is like based on a system, you know, because you just have some wacky guys living in the neighborhood. That just makes sense. That just makes sense. So here's their outside. This, I didn't build this. Let me give full disclaimer. I did not build this build. This is someone else's build that I have changed to look more like their place in the inner world. Because it's an apartment building. So I didn't make this. I did not make this. I am terrible at building houses. I avoid that at all costs. That I don't even ask me to build anything on like Minecraft or anything. That's why I don't even play that game. I'm so bad. So I did not build this. If you see a really well built house in Sims, assume I did not build it. I just downloaded that off the gallery and it's some other talented builder's work. Not mine. But I do make all the Sims. I make all the Sims myself. That is my craft. I mold the clay and I make the Sims, okay? So we got a few fellas. This isn't the full subsystem. But it's like, it's a portion of it, because in our subsystem we have, like, in our system, we have, like houses that separate, I almost said Sims, altars, from each other in the subsystems. So this is like one house of the subsystem, which is known as a forest. And it's one of our more prominent subsystems. You can see here, this like Freya's here, who is one of, if stream elements would work and actually like send the thing, I wonder if, no, I'll fix it later. I don't know why it's, not sending it. Like commands is working. Guy's got a neighborhood. Yeah, I mean, there's roughly 50 active people in our system at any given time. It's a neighborhood. That's not saying that like, that's like within, that's that. When I say active, I mean an altar has fronted or been present in our mind, like in the, like our thoughts and stuff like that in our front room, in the last 3 months. So if they haven't been active in the past 3 months, or like they're just confirmed not to be active otherwise, they're listed as dormant. So we have 50 active altars, usually. That's our average at any given time. And I can't even remember how many, like, profiles we have in total. It's over 100. I don't even know. But I'm not making all of those. I'm not making all of those Sims in here. That would take 50 billion years. So instead, I am just focusing on making people who are whoever I feel like as it comes to me. I think for this stream, I'm not going to make anyone new, but I might make Sims in. I might do a stream where I make a sim or something like that. It takes quite a bit to make a sim, but I do want to show like my process of making them. 50, I can barely handle being 1. I know. It is just a mess. But you know, I firmly believe that everyone has parts, even singlets. So, you know, you do have different parts of yourself. It's just that it's a little bit more extreme. That's where like the illness part comes into the mental, you know? Like there's the healthy mental, and then there's the mental illness, you know? So everyone has parts. You just think of it as kind of an extreme of having a version of you that checks in for work, or a version of you that hangs out with family, you know? Like you act different based on the situation. You feel different based on the situation. You react different based on the situation. But for me, I just look a little bit more sane. But anyway, so let me just go over and show you the Sims. We got Freya. She's wearing a beach outfit right now. They have a pool at the back, which is not accurate. I'm pretty sure they don't have a pool in the inner world. Singlets, love that. Yeah, sorry, I call to differentiate. Usually I just don't even say anything, but I use plurals and singlets. Just an easy way to differentiate real quick, you know. But yeah, so I don't think they have a pool in the inner world. I'm getting told they don't have a pool in the inner world. So I probably need to get rid of that. They don't have that luxury. It's off to work. So a lot of them, I haven't played this household, by the way. This household hasn't been played really, but I have like set it up so that they're all like already kind of doing the things that they would be doing. That's why I haven't really done anything yet, and they're already going off to work, and they're already like doing their own thing. They're like going into their own beds and stuff like that. This was all set up so that it kind of like just works independently. So they're all just kind of doing their own thing. But we got Freya here. She is an angel. That's why she looks like that. And you're like, what do you mean she's an angel? She looks like a fish. She's got like fish ears over here. What's going on there? She's an angel from a, what do I call the project? I guess a writing project. It's a big writing project I have, a universe I've been working on, where there's a bunch of different angel races and all that, and she is one of them, a naiad. An angel of the sea. So that's why she looks like that. But everyone's, you'll kind of see that everyone's kind of, oh, well, I don't know. Like, this is another glitch that's been happening. I don't know why, but and for some reason, it only seems to affect like the feminine frame for some reason, but like, no, and not even the feminine frame actually, because I've never seen it happen to like Lyre, who's not to just out him out the bat, but he's trans. He's using the feminine model, but it never happens to his model. It never happens to his model, or it happens to Freya's model. It happens to Phoebe's model. What is this texture thing that's like over? I have no idea. The other verse. That is funny. The other verse. Oh god. Oh, Lunch break. Bash forgot to bring his lunch to work today. He's hungry. What should he do? Raid the fridge? Go hungry? Well, Bastion personally would probably raid the fridge, so I'm gonna make him do that. Yeah, he screwed up. Typical. Typical. I'll go through all their traits in a second, but I was just like, that thing has been so annoying recently, that stupid glitch. But Freya, she's got, these are her traits here. Ones, and it's like, yeah, it's like, I've already set all of this up. She's already got, is she like, oh no, she's not. Okay. I was like wondering if it would be listed that Kai was her ex or not, but I hadn't set that far up. Anyway, Freya doesn't have a job because she is a streamer. And I'm not sure if I've actually, no, I don't think I've done, I haven't even bought any of this stuff. Can I? Oh, Jesus Christ. You guys seeing that? Holy ball, we are fucking rich. Where'd all that money come from? I might need to fix that. We might need to fix that, but we'll do that in a second. We got Freya, we got Bastion. Is Bastion. Here's his traits. See, this is why it's the easiest way to like introduce the system, is because like I can just show you this is what they look like. This is what they act like. Okay, you get it. You get it. Okay. Can you see? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you could see the mouse on the recording, because you can turn that off. So like, you know, you get it. You get it. Baller. We got Liar. Oh. What the hell? Why did my... Okay, game just closed randomly. Very suspicious. Let's hope that doesn't keep happening. Is Liar. Here is his traits. What the fuck? Why does my game keep closing? Guys, what? Bash and Freya are lucky they don't have any of them. But okay. Okay. Are you using hardware or software encoding for the stream? That is such a great question. That is so... You have such great questions, Macro, all the time. Such excellent questions. Hold on. Hold on. I hope my Sims aren't dying. Can you guys keep an eye on my Sims while I figure this out? Can you guys? Thank you. All right, let's try this. How's it doing? How's we doing? How's we doing? I move it around. How's we doing? I think that might be okay. All right, hopefully it doesn't crash on me again. Well, it didn't crash, but shut on me again. All right. Anyway, enough of that big old tangent. Crazy stuff. They took away my free roam from Sims 3. My style picker. Oh, Sims 3. I want to play Sims 3 again. I had heaps of hours on Sims 3. I religiously played Sims 3 during my teens before I switched over to Sims 4. And then I lost all my old saves. Only had Sims 4 and then just stayed on Sims 4. Even though Sims 3 is objectively the better game. Sims 4 just has like nice little graphics. That's all it's got going for it. It's just got nice graphics. But anyway, back to introductions. We got Liar. We got Phoebe. We got Phoebe. And we got Kai in this household. What the fuck? Now I'm getting mad. Now I'm actually like getting pissed off. I'm going to restart the game and see how that works. I don't really have any like I don't really have any like backups planned for what to do today. You know? Like I don't know, I could watch something. What's your view on Paralives? I am hopeful that Paralives will rival Sims. I'm very hopeful because they're not making any more mainline Sims games. So I'm very hopeful, but I haven't played Paralives. I haven't watched anyone play Paralives. I've only seen like the trailers and whatever. So I don't have any actual opinion on the game itself. I am hopeful that it's good. Maybe I'll check it out on stream. If you want me to check out things on the stream, please leave it in the suggestions in the Discord. Any game suggestions you have for me, leave it in the suggestions on the Discord. I think I'm not sure if it's a forums channel, but time to get the popcorn for the channel trailer. I was wondering if I should re-record that. Re-record that video. MP3. P4. No. Oh, let's just see if The Sims works after I restart it. Maybe it'll decide to be functional. Oh yeah, I do want to do collab streams. So I'm thinking the current plan is going to be to do... I want to try and work up to 2 streams a week. I think next week I'm probably just going to do 1 stream, and then hopefully the week after that it'll be 2 streams. One of those streams will be just me hanging out with you guys, and another one of those streams will either be a collab or me hanging out with you guys if I don't have a collab planned. So that's what the plan is. I think I can do that. I think I can work up to that fine. Money cheats. There we go. There we go. Give me the money cheats. There we go. Oh, it's just money. What a lazy cheat name. It's just money number. That's all I gotta do. Too many errors. Phoebe's boss is a bit of a diva, but the latest story has huge errors in it. Should Phoebe work late, make sure everything's fixed, or just fix the most obvious ones? Well, Phoebe works in writing. Well, Phoebe would probably work hard and then make sure everything's probably work into the middle of the night because she's a perfectionist. Ooh, got a medium gain from that one. Holy. Freya and Laia just became good friends. Good for them. Good for them. All right, let's do that cheat. Money. How much should they reasonably have, do you think? How much should I reasonably give them that would make it a little more challenging? You know? They're living too easy, I think. I think they're living... Oh, I already wrote money. I think they're living a bit too easy. I'm gonna go... Yeah! Yeah! Ha 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 ha! Now you're poor! You pause! Alright, that's better. That's still not even that bad, actually. Like, that's easy money, honestly. I could go lower than that and just be fine. Like, that's actually way too much. I'm gonna go 1,000, I think. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Yeah. Take that. Ha! Instantly stolen 400k. Alright. Let's see. What is Freya doing? Nothing. Just doing nothing. Stop talking to him. All he does is distract. Let's make her study the trends. What is Bastion doing? He's making food. No, he's not even making food. He's getting a lazy meal. Well, first let's get him to do that. Why does it work? So I can't make him cook. He has cooking skill, I think. Well... Wait, what? Why is there no regular cook option? You guys seeing this? Am I crazy? There's only cook a grand meal. Huh? Can't even do that. Freya can cook. What's wrong with him? Is he stupid? Is he stupid? Is he an idiot? Why can't he cook food? I'm just okay. Whatever. You know what? Fine. You do you. Let's get Liar. Liar also can't. Why can only Freya cook? What? Okay. Sure. I think Liar also needs to get medicated. This mental health mod's cool. You sign traits, you go to therapy, you get like medications and stuff. It's pretty awesome. I don't remember who the creator's name was, but all right, can you, dude, he just heated up food and then you just left it in the microwave. Why are you throwing it out? What is wrong with you? Why are they all acting so dumb? You know what? Bastion can take that. You get another one. I have a sandwich. I have no idea why they're acting like that. Actual glitch out. They've also been walking with like their plates not holding correctly for a while. This is just typical Sims 4 glitches. This is like just so stereotypical, screwed up game. It just doesn't run. And they're too busy trying to implement the marketplace so they can make money off of custom content instead of just like fixing the problems. You know. What does Bastion do again? Oh, he's a criminal. Party animal. Self-detend Sims. We should work on their aspirations. Oh, actually, I want to show the other places I have. Show the other places I have. We should take someone out there. Should we take who's not doing anything? Let's take Freya. Liar can go to bed. This is Liar's bed. I need to fix their rooms. I know that the only thing I know for certain, Liar has that table. He's very adamant about that table. I think because at some point, we might have had a similar table at one of the houses that we lived at when we were younger or something. Like a round basket woven table, I think, with like a glass center. I think we had one of those, or one of the houses. Just funny. Anyway, Bastion is... What the fuck? You are so annoying. Are you going to work? Oh, 2 minutes. Sometimes he won't go to work because he's lazy. And I'm not saying that to be insulting. I mean, like, he... Oh, no, he doesn't. I thought he had the lazy... Oh, no, he's the irresponsible. He's the irresponsible trait. He won't go to work. SMH. And Kai's miserable. He needs to get medicated. This guy needs to get medicated. Did I show... Yeah. Kai's traits. Oh my goodness. The game just closed on me again. Maybe I won't do any more Sims streams. At least not Sims 4. This fucking game can't stay open. Like, what? It was not closing this much before. Where are you going? That's not your bed. Idiot. Alright, let's take Freya out. Welcome back. Welcome back, Macro. the pen pal forums. Why are you posting on the pen pal forums? Anyway, that's the only one I have in this one. These are the only worlds I have on my cousin's account. I'll have more once I switch it over to my Steam. See here. Oh yeah, so I got a few other households. Oh, I can't manage households. That's Mania. That's Mitch Naden. The other, yeah, I got a couple of households in here. I'll probably like post each of them and like post each of their outfits and all that stuff. I don't think I have anything in here. No, I like totally cleared it out because I didn't want there to be anyone moving into. I wanted to be fully in charge of who was living where, so I just cleared them all out. I'm not intending on using these worlds. But this one has a bunch of my custom builds in. I've actually like gone through and like fixed this place up. This area is like the forest in our system. We have this area that's like the forest, which is like basically surrounding all of the subsystems. And that's like where we say that altars appear from. And if you go to like at the borders of the forest, it's like the fog. It's just endless fog. So that's what I kind of built those things in here for. I'll go like visit them, because you can actually like go and see them. It's so annoying that you can't just like walk around the whole like world in Sims 4 like you can in Sims 3. That is the biggest fuck up they made when they made this game. Like they made many, and I know why they didn't implement it. I know why, because they never had any intentions for this build to even be the next mainline Sims game. So it wasn't built with the ability to travel around freely like Sims 3 was, because Sims 3 was intended to be. Look at this glitch. Like, what is that? Why is she like glitching out like that? I have to like change her clothes to fix it usually. And it's not the clothes. It's not the clothes, because it happens no matter what clothes. I don't know what the hell it is. Maybe it's, I don't know. It might be some kind of custom content that's on both Phoebe and Freya. I have no idea. Anyway, I change her outfit. Sure. Barked by clouds. There you go. So she's fixed now. I changed her outfit. She's fine now. Alright, this is the... I think this is like the fog said. Like, this is just a spooky area I just put in. What the heck? Is that a rabbit? Why is it just a rabbit? Oh. A little statue. I didn't put that there. How did that get there? Anyway. This is the library. We have like a bunch of entrances to this vast underground library in our system that holds a bunch of like memories and storage and organization and stuff like that, I guess. But we have a bunch of entrances to it in various places, and like there's a entrance apparently just like out in the woods in the forest. So that's what this is. That's the library. Then this is like a bunch of like little cabins, because oh, Phoebe got promoted. In the forest, the altars that are there, they're like they kind of like, it's basically like the uncategorized section. Like any altar that's not categorized into a subsystem is like just in the forest. So apparently this is all okay. Let me preface. This is all like alleged stuff, because me personally, the altar Loki, I don't have any access to the inner world. Other altars do. They can give you like first-hand accounts of what the inner world looks like, what's in there, and all that stuff. I can't, because I don't have any memories of what is in there. I've actually never really seen it. I think I've had one time where I had an inner world memory and that's it. So this is just all me recounting what I've been told. I haven't seen any of these things. But apparently there's a bunch of like, you can find like cabins belonging to altars that just live in the forest. So they're ungovernable. Yeah, basically, altars that are in the forest are like ungoverned altars. They just do whatever. They don't have like, you know, someone in particular that's like, you know, watching out for them or organizing them or stuff like that. They're just kind of freeballing, you know? So there's a few altars in the forest, but I haven't actually like made any of them in the game. So that's why there's like, this is empty because I haven't made any of them, but there's like 3 little houses here. And then this is a tree house because there is specifically a tree house, in the inner world. So these are just like 2 little cabins in the woods and then a tree house. I did not build these cabins. I took these cabins and then I basically just took a tiny cabin and then I duplicated it 3 times and then I like turned this one into a tree house. That's what I did. So again, I didn't make any of these. I also didn't make this. Another thing I just fixed and converted to look spooky. And then this place, I didn't make that either. Just fixed and converted it. And then this is the other spot here, which is the labyrinth, which is another like underground like cave system, or like dungeon/cave system, where where an altar lives. I won't say their name just in case they don't want me to, but this is specifically belonging to there's only one altar who lives here apparently, as far as I'm aware, but it's a whole labyrinth, it's a whole like dungeon. So yeah. And then you got the one up on the hill. This is this is the asylum, or like the correctional. It's a big abandoned building in the forest that was previously, it kind of has the vibes of like an asylum, you know, like an old-fashioned abandoned asylum. But we were previously using it as a correctional for like altars who are acting out. We don't use it anymore because it wasn't good. Don't. You know, it turns out when you lock up parts of yourself, that's detrimental, guys. That's detrimental. Don't do that. Don't do that. You should work things through instead of locking them away. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. So we don't use that anymore. We're beyond that. But it is still, you can still find it in the forest apparently. It's out there. You can go and like, I don't know if anyone like lives in it. See, I don't know. Maybe. that'd be kind of scary. Oh my god, noises in this game are scary. What the hell? Bats screeching? Stop that. So that's kind of the forest area. That's the most work I've done, is this area. I kind of started on the Vega areas. Like I put work into like a forest because that's like the most active subsystem, and then I put work into the forest because that's like just always present. So those are the main places I've put in for. Who's in here? Who's in here? Oh, that's Jake and Emily. Then we got, I think, yeah, this is a forest in here. And then in this one, I started doing work on some places. This is another extension of the forest. This is kind of like, you've got like the dark and spooky section and the fog and all that. And then like, you know, not all of the forest is dark and spooky and scary. Like there's sections that are nicer. Oh, Twitch is on ad break now. But there are sections that are nicer. The closer you get to the fronting house, which is where the fronting room is located, which is where the altars go to take over the body. We have a very vivid imagination, if you can't tell. This is just how we process how our brain works. But the closer you get to the fronting house, the nicer the forest is. It's less scary. So these are the places that are kind of closer to the fronting house. Was going to be the fronting house. As you can see, it's not built yet. It's a work in progress. This is the daycare. We did have a daycare. And we're trying to implement one back in to make more of a safe space for like littles in our system again. Because we used to have one and then it vanished. It just vanished. Things don't really make sense in the inner world. They just kind of happen. How did an entire daycare vanish? I don't know. They lost it. Grew legs and it walked away. So we're planning on implementing that again. So I'm making it in The Sims because it turns out if you make the thing in The Sims, I can manifest it into the system. It's like it's literally manifesting in process. So I'm making it in The Sims to manifest it back in. This is it turns out when you use police state tactics, yeah, don't do that. How do you lose a day? Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's a little concerning. I hope no one was in the daycare when it went missing. Like, how do you lose a daycare? I don't know. I'm not in charge of the daycare or where things go. So, I don't know. Oh, this place over here. This is where I'm from. Now, I know I just said I don't have any inner world memories. I don't have any inner world memories, but people have inner world memories of me. They know where I exist in the inner world. I exist in a certain place. I go into a certain place in the inner world, but I'm not fronting. But I don't remember. I just disappear and come back. I don't have any memories of that. So I'm from this place, which is called the dog room. Not the dog house. But the dog room. Now that might ring a bell if I say Undertale, maybe? But in Undertale, if you remember, there was the like developer's room, the dog room. There was two dog rooms. There was the one where you have the encounter with the annoying dog. And it steals that ball. And then the other one where you can't, the mysterious door where you can't get in, but like that's Toby's room. The dog room, huh? You just sleepwalk in the inner world? No. I don't, no. Okay, that I interact with me was the wrong word. People can find me in the inner world. I don't interact with people in the inner world. I go back in the inner world and I usually am asleep. They can find me in my room, in my bed, asleep. Like, I don't interact with anyone in the inner world. That's why I don't have any memories. I wasn't sleepwalking or anything. They can find me in the inner world, so they know where I am. Like, I can be located. Not that people are going into my room. I hope not. They better not be. I don't remember, so they better not be. But yeah, so the mysterious door. Imagine that, right? Imagine a hallway leading up to the mysterious door, but instead of it just being a walk straight up to that mysterious door, there's like doors on either side of that hallway. I'm in one of those doors on the other side of that hallway. That's where my space in the inner world looks like. I'm in one of those doors. So I have such deep root connections into Undertale for some reason that's my inner world. But I just don't see it. I don't remember. That's where I am apparently. And you can find a few other people there who also have no inner world memories. It seems that almost everyone who has a room in the dog room has no memories of existing in the inner world at all. But the dog room is a place, but anyone who lives there that just doesn't remember. I don't know why. That's just how it is, I guess. But I haven't built that one yet. Felix is there. He's another one who's in the dog room, has no inner world memories. But I'll show the fronting house because I did actually start work on this one. See, look, why the glitch? Why? I don't know what's causing that. It's really pissing me off. Anyway, it's been happening for ages. For yoinks. That was way before this update. It's been happening for absolute yoinks. I don't know how to fix it. Why did Phoebe come along? What the hell? Go home. See you later. Is these ones. So I've only really going to build mode. There we go. I've only done like a couple of rooms because the fronting house tends to shift and change depending on what rooms are in there. So like I just decided to make a couple of rooms before I figured out the layout of the place because I'm going to need to fit all the rooms in and like Tetris it all in there. So like I made some of the rooms before I... Mailboxes inside the thing. I made a couple of the rooms before I tried to make the place. But this is the fronting room. Also, suggestions have been added. I will check those out after stream for sure. I will be streaming for probably another hour and a little bit. So I will definitely check those out after stream. I'm only planning on doing a 3-hour stream today. I'm starting off small. I'm not trying to like, you know, whittle myself down. We're starting off small. Besides, we're just playing Sims. I thought it'd be quick and easy. I'm just showing things off. But anyway, this is the fronting room. This is what the room looks like that in my brain, if I was to visualize the altars that are present with me in my thoughts right now, this is the room that I would visualize them to be sitting in. This is the room that comes to mind immediately. So this is the room in our in our head. It's got a bookcase at the back that holds a bunch of memories. You can literally like go back there and altars will run back there to like quickly try and figure out memories while someone's fronting. We've got a vending machine which was actually just added because I don't remember who it was, but someone, either our partner or one of our friends, was like, is there like the vending machine in there? Oh, cause our fronting room is like inspired by the employee lounge from Stanley Parable. Because it's like, you know, you can sit, oh shit. You can see like the blue chairs and like the coffee table. There's the plant, the very like simple, like there's some art, some paintings. There's like this is supposed to be the fern. This is very niche, like Stanley Parable stuff, because like we're autistic about that game. Well, Callum particularly really likes that game. Callum likes clever games that make you think, whether that's like philosophical or puzzle solving or stuff like that. He really likes those games. He really likes Stanley Parable. He really likes meta games. He really likes games that really play with the like audience, narrator, author dynamic. But this is the plant from that one part of Stanley Parable. I think it's the Stanley Parable. This is super autistic, I know this. Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Like ending variation. With the adventure line, you come across the interesting plant. That's what this is supposed to be. And this is the vending machine from the employee lounge. And these are just they're just the chairs. We got a big ass TV screen. This is a TV, by the way, that's been like bumped up using move objects. So this is a giant TV screen. So like alters, like Sims can come in and like watch the screen as if they're fronting. But in ours, this is just a big window. This is a big window here. The speakers for the music that just plays in our damn brain, and anyone can control the damn speakers. Piss me off, dude. The amount of brain rot we get coming through the speakers. It's liar. We'll have the aux. Imagine if you had to share the aux with a bunch of annoying voices in your head. You know how irritating that is? Oh god. But here at the front we got the iPad. That is how much our iPad has been a presence in our life. That our method of fronting is an iPad, but not any iPad. It is this iPad. I am iPadceptioning right now by looking at this iPad, because in my brain, I'm looking at an iPad to front in this body, okay? I'm looking at an iPad to front in this body, and I'm looking at this iPad, right? iPadception. It's crazy. My brain will just latch onto these things. But that's the fronting room. And I know that there's a hallway out here, and this is what the hallway looks like. But that's about it. I don't know what anything else past this hallway, so I didn't shape any of that. I got these little bedrooms, which are the same bedroom, but like in different layouts. If you'd seen on my Instagram, I posted a game demo a little bit back called Dissociative, and you'll notice that the rooms look suspiciously familiar to the rooms that I've drawn in that game demo. That's because I use these as reference. I made these rooms as reference for how to lay out the bedroom so it looks in a certain way, and then I drew it based on this reference so that I had all of the perspective lines. So like, you know, I cheated a little. I drew it myself, but I cheated a little. And sometimes you cheat a little. But that's how I helped with the perspective on those. I made these two little bedrooms. They're just tiny little things. But this is accurately, I would say, back when I was streaming, like I posted a clip on my Insta of like me talking about the bedroom that I used to stream in, but that closet space that I call of a bedroom, major upgrade alert, by the way. This room I'm in, this is a private study. We're moving up in the world, dude. Oh my god, like I have to sit here and be so appreciative sometimes of like how far I've come from 4 years ago when I was like struggling. I was struggling with like even finding housing because I was struggling. Like that's the main reason I've been gone. It's like yes, it definitely has to do with like my mental health, because I was going through system discovery 4 years ago when I was last streaming, and I was like figuring that all stuff out. It was like stressful. So there was definitely my mental health, but my mental health, it was not helped by the fact that I was going through homelessness. I was struggling with housing for a bit. So the fact that now I've gone from struggling with housing to being in a house where I'm able to have my own study with my partner, like my partner's desk in here too. It's just, I'm just so lucky. I'm so grateful, and I'm so glad to be back. I'm so glad that I'm able to have this opportunity. Not everyone is this lucky. Have this opportunity to come back and stream and hang out with you guys in my own little room. It's nice. It's nice. I'm sorry I've got a little sappy there, but it's nice to be back. I missed everyone, and I'm really looking forward to like locking the hell in, okay, and getting some stuff out this year. I got plans, all right? I'm not gonna say this is gonna be my year. No. Okay, we're not saying this is gonna be my year. I will make this my year, regardless of what happens. This year is my year, okay? Okay? This year is my year. It will be my year. There is not a situation where it won't be. This is gonna be my year. So, it's happening. I got plans and I'm gonna fucking act on them because I'm finally in a state, I'm finally in a mental state, a mental capacity where I'm able to do that. So keep an eye out. I want to be making stuff. I'm excited to be streaming. I'm excited to be here with you guys, hanging out. System Discovery was only 4 years ago. Yeah. Honestly, it feels like it was like that feels like a long time ago. Like for like not a long time ago, but like it feels like 4 years is a long time. That's what I meant to say. But then I'm like, I don't feel like System Discovery was that long ago. You know what I mean? I'm like, there's no way. It's been 4 years of me figuring out how my brain works. Figuring out that my brain is structured in an entirely different way to most people. And now I gotta figure out how that works. But I'm very glad and lucky to be in a position where I can work on my mental health in a nice environment. And it just shows that if you put in the work, it will pay off eventually. God, it doesn't feel like it. I've been like, my whole life, I've been like, Jesus Christ is like, I feel like at every turn I'm getting blocked from living my best life and I'm just living miserably. And I just, when's things gonna look up for me? When's it gonna get better? I was telling myself that and they're like, everyone's like, it gets better eventually. Okay, am I even gonna make it to that getting better? I don't wanna go through all this shit. I don't wanna have to go through all this shit to get better. But it shows that getting better is not a passive thing, okay? It's an active thing. If you put in the work, get better and improve yourself, no matter how small those steps are that you have to take, even if that's just getting up, having a shower. I have been depressed for the past week and I haven't had a shower until I went into my therapist and my therapist like gave me a sheet that told me like, hey, here's the cheat sheet to not being depressed. Try following that. And I was just like, you know what? Yeah, okay. I'll give it a crack. Dude. The simplest things can bring you the joys, and it just shows that you have to put in the work instead of just saying, I don't think that's gonna work. Because that's what I would say. I'd be like, I don't think that's gonna work. And then I did it, and it did. And I hate being wrong. But you gotta be wrong. Because I want to be wrong, and I want it to work, and it does. Sometimes you've gotta let yourself be wrong. Accept defeat. You do have to just drink water and take care of your hygiene and be nice to yourself and go outside and eat correctly. It's non-negotiable. And I'm not saying that's easy. God, it's hard. I'm lucky to eat one meal a day sometimes, but guys, put in the work. It is so worth it. Be kind to yourself, because you are going to be your biggest supporter. Be kind. Be kind. So it might have been more than 20 minutes. Doesn't matter. Welcome in. I was just having a little like mental health rant about how things have been going, but you know, in the positive swing, guys, things are looking up. I'm excited. I'm so excited. Even though, you know, the world might be on fire. But, you know, the world has actually been on fire for a while. We just didn't see the fire until the fire was put online. So, the world's been burning for a second. I'm not saying ignore it. I'm saying lock in. We got this. Don't stop being whimsical. They want to take away your whimsy. Don't let them. Don't let them take away your whimsy. Keep that whimsy despite the horrors. Keep that whimsy despite the horrors and continue to call out the horrors for what they are. But keep that whimsy, guys. Keep that whimsy. Anyway. It's my motivational words of the day. That's my motivational words. What should we do now? I'm thinking maybe... See, here's the thing as well. You notice that there's no me in The Sims either. There's no Loki. There's not a Loki sim. That's because, like... I don't know. Well, I do know. I know, like, the traits. I know the facts, the physical facts of what I look like. But a lot of the time, I'm not visible in the front room. I'm basically like a ghost. I know, pretty spooky, right, guys? I'm a ghost. They can't see me in the front room. I can't... well, I guess I wouldn't be able to see myself anyway, but like, I'm kind of invisible, so it's hard to like visualize myself, so I don't have a sim. I know what I look like though. I don't look like this. Well, I look kind of like this, but I have a different hairstyle, and I think I have a softer face. If you want to know what I look like, go and check out any of my old clips from stream. That's what I look like. Early T. That hairstyle, that's what I look like. But my face has really shaped in. So my face, I think, is a little bit softer tonally. Like, you know, I got that more shaped in face. You know, like, I don't know how to do that thing. What's that called? I don't know how to do that thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I even did that. Oh, jeez. Something, and I'll never get bored. Today I'm re-establishing my whimsy by taking a hit. So real. Re-establish that whimsy. Take that hit. Mewing? Is that what that is? That's right, yeah, it's called mewing. That sounds so, I don't know, like, just saying mewing. It's so cringe. I know, it's like not even something that anyone does anymore. No one does that now. It's like outdated as hell. Nah, don't get me. It's like outdated as hell. Just saying like mewing though is such a weird word. Anyway. Alright, what are we gonna do now? Let's go back. Oh, this is not the way back. Hold on. Back at all. Where were we again? In here. Like, where the fuck is their household? Go back. Let's just go back. Jeez. God, I wish I could take a hit. Me too. I'm lessening though. I'm doing a bit better with that stuff. Anyway. Let's see. Everyone's at home. Phoebe's having a depressive episode. This is so tragic. This is so tragic. Oh lord. You know what? I'm thinking, because I've kind of showed off all of my stuff on here now, and I'm honestly not even really like feeling just playing the game. A lot of the time I just boot up Sims to like make Sims and just not play the game, because I mean that really tells you something about the Sims 4 gameplay, doesn't it? I just like making the Sims and then putting the buildings and then giving them all their traits and then not playing the game. But anyway,